Hi students, so today we are going to learn about science revision Form 1 KSSM syllabus part 4. So let us read this question. Female reproductive system consists of some organs include ovary, fallopian tube, and uterus. State the function of each organ. So what is the function of ovary, fallopian tube, and uterus? So for ovary is to produce ovum, estrogen, and progesterone, correct or not? So, and fallopian tube is to carry mature ovum from ovary to uterus, and uterus is a space for embryo to develop. So basically for human, female reproductive part, correct or not? If I want to draw it something like this, so I'm very good with drawing. So this one there, so there's a wire, is it? A wire to the ovary here, and there's another set of the wire to the ovary over here. So this part is called the ovary, and the bigger part here is called the uterus. Okay, this whole part. Okay, so I just highlight it. So female have uterus and male does not have uterus. So the baby will be at here, sleeping at here. But before the baby, we call it fetus. Before fetus, we call it embryo. Before embryo, we call it maybe zygote, and then sperm, ovum, and so on. So the ovary will produce one egg. Okay, so the egg is like chicken egg, duck egg, and eagle egg. So we also have one human egg. So human egg is the biggest cell in human, which the female has. Okay, so of course sperm cell is the smallest cell for guy, is it? If I'm not mistaken. So this is the ovary. So ovary will travel, go here, and after that, if nothing happen, there's no relationship happen, then there we call it like a period lah, correct or not? Menstrual period. Then the ovum will just flush out from the uterus. And of course, estrogen and progesterone is the hormone for female. Okay, maybe for them to have the cycle, the menstruation cycle, and their enlargement of breast and enlargement of hip. So we have different size. Like for guy, we have like testosterone, so that our muscle is more developed as compared to female. So basically it's like this. So this is the uterus. So if here there's a usually there's a plantation when there's a mixture of sperm and ovum. So there will plantation and it will produce a baby. Or if you don't want to call it baby, because we don't say baby, because baby means you come out already. If you haven't come out, usually they call it like they call it embryo. Okay, means it haven't fully developed yet. So only female have uterus, correct or not? Female have uterus, female have ovary, and female also have the cervix and all the private part lah. So that's why I feel weird when some guy or some people, every year I will have people come and find me. You know, a guy can pregnant, you know. A guy also like don't know do what research, and then the guy can pregnant. I only have one question to ask him. Where to put the baby and how the baby will come out, because there is no place for a guy to make the baby come out. Where to find the place to put the baby and make the baby come out, correct or not? So there's an ovary, and a fallopian tube is this tube, so it looks like a tube, right? Here the tube, okay, for the carry the mature ovum from ovary to uterus, and uterus is the place for the embryo to develop, okay, for the baby to develop. Of course you don't say baby lah, okay, so we call it embryo. Let's move on to the next question. The diagram below shows three main groups of stones exist on Earth. So P, Q, and R. So for this question, we know that there are three types of rock, correct or not? We have igneous rock, we have sedimentary rock, we have metamorphic rock. Metamorphic Rock. So which one are these? So basically we can see that this is more smooth surface, correct or not? Because smoother surface usually it is metamorphic rock. Okay, metamorphic rock. So I just put here metamorphic rock. Okay, metamorphic rock, because it got a smoother surface. Like maybe we can give some example, like the marble, because marble is very hard, right? And you can see it's very smooth due to the pressure and the temperature that compress it. And then P, I think P is a rock that, I mean, P and R is quite similar. So P, I think it will be like a granite rock. Okay, so a granite rock will be igneous rock. So a granite rock is actually the rock that you find on the road. Okay, when you walk along the road, you see the rock beside the road, something like this, right? So I will call it a granite rock, and it's a igneous rock. Okay, from the word ignite, due to it happened because it got hard, very hard and shiny surface. Okay, so we have this one. The last one, we have igneous rock, metamorphic rock, and we can see that here got more sand. Because it's a lump of sand, so I will call this probably sedimentary rock. Okay, due to the sediment and it looks more like a sand. So the hardest will be the metamorphic, followed by igneous and then sedimentary rock. So based on the diagram shown above, complete the charge cycle PQR in the spaces provided. So for this one, I know that for P, here it mentioned cooling. So cooling will be igneous rock. Okay, so it will be igneous rock. I just write here igneous. And for weathering and erosion, so for weathering and erosion, you just need to remember it's sedimentary rock. Okay, look like a sand, right? For erosion, so just put here sedimentary rock. And metamorphic rock, like the Pokemon, right? Metapod, very hard, and it formed from high heat and it formed from high pressure. So this one, the Q, will be the metamorphic rock. So I just write here metamorphic rock. Very good. So let's move on to the next question. The diagram below shows the process formation of coal. Correct or not? Formation of coal. Based on the diagram shown above, explain how coal is formed. So this one is more like how to say K-bar question. Like you need, I mean, if you don't know, also you are supposed to know, correct or not? Because coal is, you only need to remember three things. Formation of coal is due to the dead plant, dead animal, dead dinosaur, but we don't say dinosaur. Okay, dead fossil, the fossil under high pressure and high pressure and high temperature, then you make. Okay, you also can make this in the laboratory. Okay, you just put something that decompose animal or what, or dung, then you put a high pressure and high temperature, it will produce either gas or oil. So we can say that plant and animals buried in the ground. So we said that plant, right? So that decompose, if you want to write, then because of high pressure and temperature, it changed into petroleum and coal. So either we have petroleum, we have coal, or we have gas, correct or not? Okay, next question. So homeostasis is the ability to maintain a constant internal environment in response to environment changes. So for this question, I think we stop until here. I'll make it into the following part. See you at the next session.